And with nearly 2 million signatures to get through, workers charged with counting the recall petitions have begun tonight that long process. Right now, that means scanning every signature into a computer. And with petitions turned in for 6 separate recall elections, including one against Governor Walker, it's a process that is proving to be tedious.
And it's a process that is expected to take at least 2 months. However, supporters of the governor are not waiting until then to start their efforts. 10 Walker so-called victory centers are opening across the state, one in Green Bay, another in Appleton, and Fox 11's Ben Krumholtz tonight brings us a balanced look at what they'll be doing.
The lights are off and doors are locked at Recall Walker headquarters across the state. With the signatures handed in, the recall effort has triggered Scott Walker supporters to now set up their own offices. They are called Walker Victory Centers.
Essentially, people will be looking through every sheet with signatures and look for irregularities.
Right now, each center is training volunteers to find those irregularities in the recently turned in recall petitions. The centers don't have copies of the petitions yet, but expect the Government Accountability Board to hand them over sometime next week. Once the petitions are turned over, the Walker supporters have 10 days to find any errors. Possible errors include names signed more than once, a person signing for someone else, and signatures from non-Wisconsin residents.
1 million signatures is a lot of signatures to review. And within a 10-day period is going to be difficult. But we're organized, we have plenty of volunteers. It's just a matter of sticking to it, getting through the job.
Victory Center officials tell us they aren't allowing any cameras inside any of their training sessions across the state. However, they did say on Monday more than 100 volunteers showed up to be trained at both the Appleton and Green Bay offices.
That his time in office.
Democratic leaders say they expect the centers to find errors, but based on last year's Senate recall petitions, they don't believe the group will find enough to dismiss an election.
The fail rate in the Senate elections is about 9%. I don't see it being any higher than that for these signatures, and likely lower, given that you just simply have to live in Wisconsin.
As for Governor Walker, he says he'd rather see the election completed sooner rather than later, and he believes there will be enough legitimate signatures. Walker's Victory Center supporters say they want to check the signatures anyway to possibly spare the state the election costs. The Government Accountability Board predicts an election could cost about $9 million. In Appleton, Ben Krumholtz, Fox 11 News.